Hello, and welcome to another Comments from the Clergy. I'm Father Matt Morris, the parochial vicar here at St. John the Baptist Parish, making up both St. Vincent de Paul Church and St. St. Luke Church, which together make up St. John the Baptist Parish. Today, I'd like to talk about January 1st, which is the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, and actually concludes the octave of Christmas. So starting with Christmas, we celebrate for 8 days. Octave is 8. The Christmas season, that's why if you go to Mass, you'll see that it's basically a continuation of the liturgy of Christmas. We sing the Gloria, we do all sorts of special things. And so on the conclusion of the octave, January 1st, New Year's Day, we celebrate the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God. One of the reasons we do this is because to have proper understanding of Christ, we have to have a proper understanding of Mary. And this was proven in the Church's history way back in the 400s, in the 5th century, that there was a bishop in the East called Nestorius. And he came up with a very unique way of thinking about Mary. And when he preached this on Christmas Day to his congregation, they very quickly informed all the other bishops and the Pope and everyone else to say, well, this doesn't sound right. And of course, it turned out it wasn't right. So Nestorianism is basically the idea that we can't call Mary the Mother of God, that instead we call her the Mother of Christ. So Nestorius believed that Mary was only the mother of the human part of Jesus. And so he was okay with saying, well, let's call her not Theotokos, which is God-bearer, a term that's more commonly known to Eastern Catholics than to Western Latin Rite Catholics, but Theotokos, a title of Mary. He said, I don't want to call her that. I think, but we can call her Christotokos, which means the Christ bearer, that she bore Jesus Christ the man, but not God himself. And of course, what that ends up doing is splitting Jesus into two different parts instead of being unified, as we say in the Creed and in multiple dogmas of the Church, truly God, truly man. He wanted to split it up. And of course, this logically led Nestorius to say things like, and I quote, "He who was formed in the womb of Mary was not God himself, but God later assumed him. Through him that bears, I worship him who is born, because a mother cannot bear a son older than herself." And so he again says that I can't call the baby in the crib God, but I can call him Jesus. I can call him the Christ, but he's not God. And obviously that is a heresy, and a heresy is wrong belief. So Nestorius, again, kind of going along with this, he kept getting himself deeper and deeper in trouble. So he even went so far as to say that actually, again, making this split between the human and the divine, he said, well, God didn't even suffer on the cross. That was just the man, Jesus. So you can see how quickly he got himself in trouble. And so that's why we rightfully condemn Nestorius for having some very wacky ideas that unfortunately has major problems, as we saw just in his own example. But when people say, well, how can you call Mary Mother of God? Because she's a Mary, you can ask, okay, but she's the mother of Jesus, right? Yeah, and who's Jesus? Jesus God, right? Yeah. So therefore, logically, she is the mother of God. Oh, yeah. So this is one of those examples where actually Catholicism has, we've been thinking about this stuff for 2,000 years, and it is a finely quilted quilt, and you start pulling one string and one thread, and the whole thing starts unraveling. So here we have an example of where proper love, devotion, and understanding to the Virgin Mary, rather than decreasing our love for Jesus, actually protects our Christology, actually protects our proper understanding of Jesus. Because by calling Mary the Mother of God, we affirm that she was the mother of Jesus, ergo, Jesus is God, because the mother of God is his mother. So by protecting Mary, we protect Jesus. So just something to think about as we celebrate the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, not Mother of Christ, but Mother of God. And we give thanks for the birth of the Christ child, who was truly God and truly man. Thank you.